And we're back. It's time to play Civ 6.
Civ 6, yeah.
This is what, dude. This is Civ 7 test footage. This game's crazy, dude.
Jack busts through your door.
Jack busts a nut. Yeah, so we're gonna fight General Lion White's army. Summoning a car takes so fucking long in this game. I get their design choice for it, but I think it's kind of poor because you just want to drive your car and it takes like 45 seconds. But you can do that, which is pretty fun.
This is the direction they'll attack from, you think?
We're building a thing to do a thing.
Then this is where we'll build our stage.
Because he's a roadie, so he builds stuff. You get it?
I get it. See, that's classic setup payoff.
Yeah.
You like put it in early and then it comes back later. It's like a Chekhov's gun.
Where I'm from.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up the Chekhov's gun actually, literally because Jack and I were talking about it like a week ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, just because he reads this series that's on Reddit.
Welcome to the road.
Talking about how quite a bit had a Chekhov's gun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we're talking about that.
I read a really shitty, I think it was like, maybe a Variety article, I don't know where it was, but it was some article where it was like, warning, learn about the Chekhov's gun and it'll ruin all movies for you ever. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then essentially their whole point was that, first of all, they assumed that most people didn't know what a Chekhov's gun was, which I guess is fair if you don't really understand like cinema language and stuff, or just basic writing.
I would say like, most people probably don't know what it's called. Like, I didn't know what it was called, but I knew what it was.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of people are familiar with the concept, even subconsciously. Yeah. But essentially what it was saying was like, so like, if like in a moment where like there's a hammer in a scene and then you're surprised when someone like busts someone's head open with the hammer later in the movie, now you're gonna know it because now you can always see like when a gun shows up someone's gonna use it and it's like, yeah, that's just, I mean, that's what most people already kind of know, even subconsciously.
It's like the argument that learning music theory probably will ruin music for you because you'll be able to analyze it and know what it's going to be, but it's like, I think it just makes you appreciate good things more, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think...
I can fix it.
I don't even think it's like something if you realize it's necessarily bad. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, they used the thing they showed. Like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, probably they didn't show you anything for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Because I think if anything, even if you didn't realize about Chekhov's gun, watching a movie where, like, someone pulls out a sword and then never uses it, you'll be like, what? Why didn't they use the sword ever, or something?
Yeah, no, you have to think, or if they never showed the sword and someone just had a sword.
Yeah, someone's just pulled out a sword, you'd be like, wait, what the fuck? Why is there a sword? Pacific Rim.
All they need from us?
You don't even diss Pacific Rim, I'll fight you.
Quick, man,
What a classic.
we need to build a merch.
That's great.
Fans are gonna want t-shirts, posters, maybe hats.
Excited for Pacific Rim Uprising?
Apparently, I think they're gonna make a whole Pacific Rim multiverse of media.
Oh, hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I think
interesting.
that is the plan they're gonna do.
Well,
Which
there's
is
already...
great.
Yeah. There's already, like, a comic.
Yeah.
And I think there's been talks of, like, doing, like, an animated series. Or maybe a live-action series on it. I can't... I don't know. It's been a while.
It would be interesting. It's the only way they could pull it off. It's just they got really goofy with it. It was just a weak thing, you know.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like it was just Power Rangers. Like if they just made Power Rangers,
No, that'd be really funny.
the series could be good, but you can't take that seriously.
Yeah.
It's not well made enough to be taken seriously.
Well, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. And it's the whole franchise has been kind of a mess since... I mean, Del Toro dropped out of the sequel, like, right before it was going to start filming.
Oh, yeah, if he's not even doing it, what's the point?
Well, that's the thing, too. I've watched the trailer, and it looks okay. But, like, to compare, Pacific Rim is, like, doing a lot of, like, homage to, like, anime. And Pacific Rim 2 just looks like a live-action American remake of an anime. Yeah.
Oh my god, isn't J.J. Abrams doing...
I wish. No, it's some guy. I don't think he's really popular, but it's some guy just doing it.
Like some famous person.
Maybe, but I don't think it's not like someone like really well known or anything.
I'll look it up right now. And get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Yeah.
Kimi? No.
Kimi no Nawa?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited. J.J. Abrams is a legend.
Yeah.
See, it is. It's like
Mangus, we need a Thunderhog
See,
out
here
here.
it is. I love. No, I need the American live action.
Is there a non-American?
Of course there is.
Really? I didn't know they...
Yeah. Yeah, it's J.J. Abrams.
Mangus, more ladies.
Wait,
More
really?
ladies.
Yeah, it's J.J. Abrams, dude.
Oh, okay.
Bangers to the stage.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, you didn't... Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't know?
It's just fucking J.J. Abrams for no reason. It's just a drama. Like, yeah, get this massive fucking like action sci-fi director on it. Why not?
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. It is J.J. Abrams. But then again, I mean, J.J. Abrams was supposed to make a Portal movie like 5 years ago. So, like, we'll see if this actually comes into
The guy who made
becomes
District
anything.
9 was supposed to make a Halo movie.
The guy who made District 9 was supposed to make an
Look at
alien
David
movie.
Bowie!
Oh my god.
Just like
Rip in peace.
We'll see about that.
But
The more sophisticated miners
what
have
did J.J.
remained my
Abrams
employ,
do like
as
a
have the
while
girls
ago?
who know
What
what's
what
best
is?
for them. And Killmaster, even
I
some
really
of the
don't
young men have
really
decided
know
that
many
there
of
is
his
profit
films.
to be
I
made
don't
from
think.
those.
He made a small indie project that wasn't really popular. It was from this movie from a couple years ago, but he made a sequel called Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It was pretty
Yeah.
pretty wasn't really well known.
This fucking scene.
Is his hair supposed to look like that, or did they just fuck up making it?
I think they fucked up making it. What has he done, Shane?
He has directed Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness. He's
Yeah.
directed Mission Impossible 3. He's directed Super 8. And that's about it.
Oh my god, I can carry around this girl while using it. Oh my god, dude.
Nice.
Oh, he did Felicity.
Yes, well, and then he didn't direct, but then he's written a lot of TV.
He did Lost.
He did Lost, he did Felicity,
Fringe.
he's done Fringe, he's done Westworld, he's done a lot of things.
Cloverfield.
Yeah, he produced Cloverfield, he didn't write
Oh my
it.
god! And regarding Henry, my favorite. Why put that on his Wikipedia page? I don't know what that is. Where is that?
No, it's great, don't worry about it.
Forever Young.
He directed an episode of The Last Airbender.
Oh, he did Gone Fishing.
Yeah, you know.
What?
No, he did. It's fun. Yeah, Abrams. I don't know, I wish he would just not make Star Wars movies anymore, because I kind of...
Westworld.
Yeah, a terrible show, but
Executive producer. Yeah.
yeah. He didn't...
Jimmy Kimmel Live, episode guest.
Nice.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's been around.
He produced a play
Oh, really?
called The Play That Goes Wrong.
Who hasn't?
Ooh.
Must be really good then. I'm
Sounds-
sure Matt starring in it.
Yeah, I bet.
Destroyed, dude.
Sorry, Matt. There's not. You really can't come back from that one though.
Yeah, but it's really mystery boxy. Oh, well, there's just an old TED Talk he does where he talks about, and this was like the height of him doing Lost, and he talks about how like he bought this box called a mystery box from Magic Shop, and like he's like, the fun of the mystery box is that you don't open the mystery box, so you never know what's inside, and that's like my approach to storytelling, where like you know a mystery, but then you never find out what the mystery is. And it's like, well, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's dumb.
Yeah, that TED Talk actually isn't that bad. He makes good points, but then it's so Lost and everything people hate about Lost, and it's just like, no, but
Was it Lost All a Dream or something?
it's purgatory, I think. I don't.
It was all a dream.
I used to read World magazines. Never magazines.
So, Mr. Biggie, what did you think about Inception?
It was all a dream.
I'm killing girls.
Nice.
I don't like Inception.
It's okay.
It's alright.
It's no Paprika. I don't like Paprika very much either. That's the interesting thing. I think that's probably why I don't like Inception very much, is I don't even like Paprika to begin with.
Nice.
It's the worst Satoshi Kon film. And I really like Satoshi Kon films, so
Yeah.
don't get angry at me. Tokyo Godfathers and Perfect Blue are amazing. Like, I don't like Paprika.
Christopher Nolan should just remake all Satoshi Kon films.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what's interesting is I'm sure we could probably... There's a lot of subtle scene transitions that you can't really do live action from Perfect Blue.
Huh.
There's a good,
Yeah.
really, really good, in every, frame of picture, I believe it's called.
Every frame of painting, yeah.
Yeah, that is about, like, transitions in anime scenes.
Uh-huh.
They don't work in live action. It's an anime, you don't have to show people moving, actually. You
Uh-huh.
have to rely on human movement. And Perfect Blue is the main example, and in most Satoshi Kon films, because there's so many really good shots that are just like, you can't really do this in live action.
Man, this fight
And
just
there's a
keeps
lot of-
going, huh?
I'm
That's
sure people know there's a lot of borrowed scenes in from Satoshi Kon films and Western stuff. Like Inception actually borrows films, and it's Requiem for a Dream, which has a person screaming in the bathtub, right?
yeah, that's the one that
Take it
has
from
just
take it
it,
from Perfect Blue.
straight up just the scene from Perfect Blue. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a scene in Inception where like draws a door and walks into it or something.
Yeah, and then like the hallway fight, isn't that also in Paprika?
Those are both just from exactly
Yeah.
from Paprika.
Yeah.
So like,
well,
always
that-
working on it.
Yeah. Well, that's actually funny that you bring that up because me and Kyle were actually talking about that last night.
Yeah.
About the whole transition thing, about how you can't do certain things in live action animation. But Kyle, do you want to say what you said last
Well,
night?
I was just talking about, I think the biggest problem that presents itself is that when you adapt some anime thing into live action, I think its biggest problem is just that the people are gonna look way different. I think that affects it a lot more than anything else.
It does.
I think that with enough, you're right to make the point that there's a budget problem.
Uh-huh.
But aside from budgeting, I really think that the biggest problem is just that the people don't look right. And I think if you are clever enough and had enough money, you can replicate almost anything you really needed to.
Mm-hmm. Like, you probably couldn't do it exact, but you could do, like, something similar to evoke the same feeling.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. And I think when you see stuff like, I don't know, stuff like that, like Edgar Wright does and stuff, I think it is possible to, like, yeah, if with enough budget, you probably could replicate a lot of that stuff, even more of the more complicated stuff. But, yeah. It is true, just... Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like an asshole here, but I think it's worth making. There's like, for a lot of times, like a shonen anime will get adapted to live action or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, basically every shonen anime is this Japanese fable called Momotaro.
Uh-huh.
It's about a guy who's born from a peak, and then he goes on a journey and he meets all these animals, friends along the way, and then they beat the big bad guy.
Yeah.
Dude, like Sun Wukong.
Yeah, sure.
Just
Why
like
not?
Sun Wukong.
Yeah,
That's exactly
yeah,
what
yeah,
happened to him, dude.
Yeah. But that's like a, I think like anytime a Hollywood director adapts an anime film, I feel like they take some plot elements from an anime and then go like...
And make
And then-
a random movie about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you need to realize that like, just in the way that there's a common
We need one now.
act separation and overall plotline in most American films of a certain genre, that's also true in Eastern media, and that you should kind of like study those patterns and trends in Eastern media before you adapt something.
Well, I think the biggest problem is that everyone, for some reason, who adapts anime wants to make their own thing out of it.
Yeah.
And just, like, you loosely use the concepts. It's like, why not just make an adaptation?
Yeah.
Well, I think that kind of works both ways, though, because I think one of the best things to ever adapt is just its own thing, which is Edge of Tomorrow.
Sure, yeah.
which is a fine film. It's an okay film, which is much better than most anime or media adaptations.
It's good enough that
so-
people don't think of it as an anime adaptation.
Yeah, and that's
Too long
because
we have lived
actually I
in
think it
pits,
goes into
waiting for good
production.
fortune to trickle down to us. But our
The
days
director
of waiting are
who
over.
directed it was
We
just
will
like
not
Doug Liman.
sit
Yeah,
here and let Lion White
was
decide
working
what
with the
happens
original
next.
creator of All You Need Is Kill.
We
Oh,
will
cool.
gather
For the
up this
original
great
thing.
army and take
Nice.
it
At some
on the
point, it was just
road.
like, look, this isn't
We
going to
will
work because
march
I
on
can't
Lion
really
White
adapt how you
and
do
free
this. And
every
everybody was
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, then just
woman,
make a good
and
film.
child in that city.
Nice.
And then
So he just made a film.
we
And
will bring it
I think that
crashing
actually is
to
an
the
approach
ground.
which can work really well, but it only can work with things that aren't like really famous dramas or
Sure, yeah.
because All You Need Is Kill wasn't massively popular.
Uh-huh.
But you can't just take Kimi no Na wa and be like, yeah, and then we'll just make an unrelated film.
Yeah.
And you can't take, you know, Naruto or apparently you can take Death Note and just make an unrelated film about it.
Have
Yeah,
you seen that movie?
No,
Well,
but
no.
the trailer is just
I've seen it.
Ready to go.
It's
Oh my god, have you?
yeah, I have. It's
Why?
pretty terrible.
Great.
Yeah, so the
Um,
trailer just is nothing like Death Note.
No, and like I mean I've never watched Death Note, but my girlfriend was a really big fan, so she wanted to watch the movie even though she wasn't expecting it
Oh.
to be good. And it's I like that director. I like other things he's made.
Back in a flash.
The film he directed a film called The Guest. He directed a film called You're Next. Recently he directed the new Blair Witch movie.
Right, those were supposed to be pretty decent, aren't they?
I haven't seen Blair Witch, but You're Next and The Guest are really good. So
Yeah, I've heard really good things about them.
yeah, probably from me. But
No, I think from the cinema snob.
oh, nice. Yeah, there. No, there was. I think Doug. I think Brad Jones did put The Guest in like his top 10 of like 2015 or whatever, whichever year it came out.
Yeah, I think like and I've heard of Your Next. And I think that there was a time in my life like a year ago, where I knew a lot of film stuff because I was watching midnight screenings a ton and everything.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
I now just like don't anymore. But there was some time when I was like, yeah, I know like all film.
Yeah. No, well now it's Midnight Screenings live because they do all of theirs. They just YouTube live stream every midnight screenings.
Yeah, I've seen that up. I should start watching that again the next time I see it.
They're pretty good. I don't watch them as much as I used to. They're mostly Brad's in almost every episode now, so you lose a lot of like the fun like
Yeah,
other guys
yeah.
playing off of each other. But no, it's still pretty funny. There's some good episodes. Watch the Bye Bye Man review if you haven't, because that's one of the best
Okay,
ones.
I don't think I have. Yeah.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, rewinding.
What?
Yeah.
What time are we at, by the way?
Oh, we got like.
Oh, look,
18
it's
minutes.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, there you go.
Not bad.
He can talk a lot better in this game than he can in real life.
Ayo.
There's a show where he and his son go around and look at like random shit, like history shit on the East Coast.
Yeah.
They have to subtitle him.
Nice.
Like not as a joke, he's subtitled.
That's
on the
funny.
show. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You wanna help me fight demons?
Ozzy's doing all right. He's just, you know.
More of, what should we say,
Um,
a finger of timeless secrets, that's all.
Yeah, what time are we at? Should I talk about the Death Note movie in this episode?
We
or
have
the
like
next
a
episode?
minute left, so
Okay.
probably save it. for
Next time.
Anyway, we'll Death Your Note next.
No, not yet. One more minute, and I want to upgrade this car first.
But you know, Midnight Screenings is still pretty good. I definitely probably watch Midnight Screenings more often than I do the Cinema Snob, but
Yeah, I haven't watched the cinema stuff in probably like a year.
yeah, it's I tune in every now and again. Like I love watching his Halloween reviews, so like he's started doing more of those. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, he had his 10-year anniversary recently, where he released 10 videos in one day, which was pretty cool. But
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne's just still talking there.
Yeah, I mean he's still
I
going.
think, weirdly, one of the last cinema stuff videos I might have watched was fucking Heaven's Gate like 3 years ago.
Nice. Well, that one's a classic.
I love that one because it has 0 cameos by anyone in it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a burp. That's a nice one.
Factually accurate.
Yep.
But I was burping like all over the place earlier.
Aw, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
All over my face.
among
Okay,
others.
well, this is gotten a little
We spent like a
uncomfortable.
minute and a half for him to tell me,
Already paid
hey,
the tribute, so maybe
Now
we
here's
can
you
the
can
thing.
just fucking put
Nice
stuff on, you
job,
can
babe.
upgrade your car.
Ah, cool.
It's
We
like,
heard you
great.
like
A little
cars.
extra something deadly.
I do like car. I like car porn specifically.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like car tentacle porn even more specifically.
What the fuck are you talking
Yes.
about?
You've never read a car tentacle porn?
No. I don't
Or
know.
like
Hey, you
name
never read an Udina Doujin. Cut it there. That's the best joke we've ever.
No, it's not getting cut until I finish. Until I finish customizing this. Oh,
Driving
apparently
can be a little
that's.
dull with
There's
it,
a
Oh, it's a
don't you
music
think?
thing.
There's a fan fiction where Lightning McQueen gets
Care
raped
to
by a
make your
tentacle
mark on the
monster.
world?
Thanks.
I've got a couple of moves.
You're
I can
welcome.
show you.
There's a
Special
show where
attack.
some lesbians turn into a car.
Ah, hot. Do
Well,
they have
okay.
car sex?
No, they have sex on part of a car.
Okay.
So that, you got that going.
There's a show from the 80s
I
where,
guess there's a movie in the show they never actually turned to.
oh, nice.
But
There's
that
a
would
sh-
be
Yes,
movie.
why not make
Ah,
them come
yeah.
to you?
There's a show from the 80s where there's a kid who
Get a
turns
little
into a
more
car.
bang from your
Yeah, you
What
don't
left
say.
for a fire tribute?
And it's like a Saturday morning cartoon, but I just think it's weird.
I'll be back soon.
Um,
Covered in metal god love.
Oh God.
Because then he has like an enemy that's trying to like kidnap him, and I don't know.
Hmm.
It's weird. I've lost my train of
Oh,
thought.
guys, we can choose music. So.
Oh, hell
the episode
yeah!
ends here, and then we'll set up some sick tunes for you.
Yeah, playing those tunes.